Well, g'day everyone and welcome back to the Perkins Engineering YouTube channel. This is episode 75 and I've got a beauty ahead in this episode. First of all, I actually get a few people asking me from time to time about the workwear that I'm wearing. I'm proud to say that a buddy of mine, Duncan St. Baker, founded Anthem Workwear many years ago. I've known Duncan for a long time. He's been involved with a couple other brands before, but this is his own gear. And I wear kind of almost everything Anthem, including their socks, which are fantastic, pants, the shorts I've been wearing obviously in the last few videos before it's got cold, and he's just hooked me up with one of their new jackets. And let me tell you, this is an absolute ripper. So Anthem Workwear, jump online or get to your nearest outlet, and Duncan's stuff is fantastic. Anthem Workwear, this jacket will probably stay on through the majority of winter. So check them out online, Anthem Workwear. They've got quick turnaround on all their stuff online. So thanks Duncan and Anthem Workwear for all the support that you give me. These are their pants. Like I said, their socks are absolute beauties. So thank you very much. Now this episode, I've actually got an engine here in front of me, but I'm not doing the episode on the engine. I'm going to do the episode on the wheel brake fans, but I'll get back to that in a second because this is the Perkins Engineering 18-degree engine that came out of PE 013. It's for sale. I need to get it out of the workshop. I've had it online on the online store, but it's now price negotiable and open to offers. So if you want an original Advantage Racing built, then it went to Perkins Engineering, 18-degree Chev, used by Peter Brock, used by Perkins Engineering. This is the engine for you. I'll grab the camera, have a quick look around because it's a complete unit. It's also got all the exhaust and everything here. So yeah, if you're looking for an 18-degree Chevy engine, these are becoming quite rare, especially the cylinder heads. And from all accounts, this was running when we pulled it out. It appears to be in good condition and it belongs in a car and on a racetrack, not sitting here in the workshop. So I'll grab the camera and have a quick look around this engine. Okay, this is it. The 18-degree engine out of PE 013, and as we know, it used a Holden engine in 1991. So this is a unicorn. It's got an Advantage Racing number dated 992-019, and it's also got a Perkins Engineering number that you see 594151. So it's the 151st engine that Perkins Engineering built and the 19th that Advantage Racing built. So it was originally built with a Kinsler manifold. It's now got the Perkins 18-degree Chev inlet manifold, throttle body set up there. And it's, like I said, as removed, got the clutch, Autronic ECU, Chevy bell housing, all the Perkins exhaust system here. Basically, as removed, here's the tailpipes, as removed from that car. So ready to fit to another car, or probably needs to have a quick look over by someone. So open to offers on this. It belongs in a car, not in our workshop. So email me, jack@perkinsengineering.com.au, or send me a note on socials if you're keen on this engine. Right, so the purpose of this episode was to talk about the brake fans. So often do we get notes, comments, questions about the funny looking wheels on the front of a Mobile VN or one of the early VLs. People thought that they were a funny wheel, but what a lot of people don't understand is that they were a bolt-on wheel or brake fan. And this is one of those. So they were a handmade Perkins part. Again, we've been very fortunate to have access to all of the drawings, and I've been able to remanufacture some of these for chassis 13. So you can see there quite a lot of detail goes into them. So like I said, we started with the drawings and we decided to make these in a more modern way this time around. First of all, it's important to understand what they did. So I've got an unpainted wheel here, which you'll be able to see has the 5 holes milled into the spokes. And a lot of people wanted to know what that was all about. So that was for mounting these in. Now the purpose of these was to try and draw some of the brake temperature out. Hence why they're straight fins, and they were using centrifugal force to try and suck out that hot air whilst you're on the racetrack. I've seen some really bad copies of these, people that don't have drawings and don't know what the design reasons were for them. But like I said, I'll quickly run you through what they are. I'll have a bit of overlay to show you. I'll edit that in afterwards to show you what they look like back in real life on the cars and so on and so forth. So, like I said, it all started with the drawings, and we quickly worked out that these were handmade. Each brake fan has fan blades, and these would have been bent up and folded by hand, but we cheated and got them drawn up on the CAD and got them laser cut and folded. Much cheaper, quicker, and I'm very glad because I've got quite a fair few here to assemble, and that's the first one I've done. So that was the first bit. The second part, which I've got a fair few of these here now, is getting the actual spinning done. So we got them spun and matched our drawing, our original drawing. Good luck making these without the drawing. And so the blades, as we know, get riveted to the disc. And then we got a drilling jig made. So this was really neat and helped make this job a lot easier. So the way the drilling jig is made, it's got all of the drill holes for the fan blade mounting, even through this rapid prototype central section. It's got on an angle so that you can drill those rivets holes through on that radius section. So to show you then how that would work, we grab one of the discs. Our drilling jig sits over the top there, and it's got a little lip on it, so it seats in here quite nicely. So now that's central. Then we would go about drilling through here. Quite a lot of holes to drill for the rivets. Drill them all in, then drill the mounting holes, the 5 mounting holes that lined up with our drawing for our wheel milling. And then we've also got a little recess here for the tyre valve, which would have been, again, hand trimmed, but we've decided to do it a lot neater and following some of the current practices. So once they were all drilled off, thanks to the drilling jig, we then riveted each blade on, and I'm not going to tell you how many blades there are, you'll be able to count it, but there's over 14 and below 16, and each blade has 3 rivets, and absolute work of art. And like I said, if we had to do that by folding everything, it would have just, the costs of doing that in this day and age, through the roof. But once fitted to the wheel, they use Perkins Engineering designed spacer, and they mount through those threaded holes on the wheels, and it just looks perfect. Sits nice and not quite flush, but perfectly as they were when they were originally done. And these obviously suit the 5 stud. There's some around that suit our earlier Dimag wheels in 5 stud. We've also made some that suit the Perkins Centerlock Dimag. So there's quite a few versions and iterations of these. But let me tell you, once these are on the car, it'll kind of look perfect to some of the stuff you would have seen from the early 90s. So once this is done now, I've got to cut out the little recess here for the tyre valve, which is part of our drilling jig. And I just wanted to line that up there. And our mounting bolts go through here, through those spaces. And hey, presto, job done. They do get painted, so I'll get these painted white, and then they'll match the wheels perfectly. And just another part of the restoration that makes it 100% authentic to 1991. And I've never made these before, so it was really neat to be able to punch these out, and I'm hoping to have a couple of surplus to requirements, and they might end up on our website for sale. But yeah, very cool part of the restoration. Lots of work going on here. So yeah, keep in tune, keep watching YouTube, subscribe to our channel. Don't forget the website, hoodies, hats, t-shirts, car parts, you name it, perkinsengineering.com.au. Appreciate all the support, and keep the comments coming through. We'll try and get back to each and every one of you when we can. Cheers.